For today's video, I've decided to borrow some words from the Bible in the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 7, verses 24, is Matthew 24 to 26. It says, "So then, anyone who hears these words of mine and obeys them is like a wise man who built his house on a rock. The rain poured down, the rivers overflooded, and the wind blew hard against that house. But it did not fall because it was built on a rock." So for today's video, ladies and gentlemen, Christina, the principal farmer, we are about to enter the dry season, and the dry season of the semi-arid areas, they can be really dry, very tough. So whoever hears these words of mine and you obey them, you're going to be like that wise man who built his house on a rock. That's why I had to borrow the words of Matthew in this Bible of today. So for today's video, I want to show you how we are going to preserve food for the dry spell that is ahead of us. I'm a farmer. I farm vegetables and fruits in northern Uganda here. For today, I want to show you how we are going to preserve our food. In the semi-arid areas like where I farm, the drought can be for 4 or 5 months when there is no any rain. Like it can start in December and it takes you through December, January, February, up to around April of every year. So I have some beans here with me. I have beans. When you look at the side, I have beans here. I have beans I've been cleaning. All these are beans. All these are beans. I have beans. All these are beans. So I'm going to show you how we are going to preserve this food, and it keeps us. All these are beans. And how we are going to keep it to take us through the dry spell, such that we don't suffer that there is no food in the dry season. What are we going to do? No wasting time. How we are going to keep these beans? Number one, I have these ones here. The beans which are here. These ones, then, if you leave them like this, they are very safe from any weevil. If you leave them like this, what you're going to do, dry them with the rubbish in it, and you tie on it on top. So when you keep your beans like this, it will be like you have got an insect when it is alive, and you close it in a cup, in a container like this where there is dust. Inside here, there is no oxygen. All living things, they breathe, they eat. So when those living things, the bean weevils, they want to enter our beans, like inside here. I've shown you these beans, how they are. So if the bean weevil want to enter here, they'll feel like they are closed in a container like this one, where there is dust. So here there is no breathing, and these insects, they'll be disturbed when you close like this. So that is what you're going to do to your beans. Just close like this. Take them to your store. You bring them in the sun. Once a month, you're going to have safe beans. They'll not be eaten by weevils. However, there are other farmers who want to keep their food clean. As long as they have cleaned it like this, you get a stick. For us in Africa here, we don't suffer. You get a stick, remove all your beans, they become like this. Some farmers, they want to keep their food clean, like this one here. If you want to keep your food, your beans clean like this, hey, now there is a process. Watch. This side here, I have a Christmas tree. This tree here is very, very good in protecting your beans from weevils. What are you going to do? Get an empty sack where you're going to put your beans. On the bottom part of it, like this part here, put these leaves to sit down there. If you have a bag of around 50 kilograms, measure 25 of this. Add more leaves. I have a lot. Add more leaves and lay them on top of your beans like this. Lay them like this. Then you're going to add 25 kilograms. Add again more of the Christmas tree on top. Then you seal your beans. But once a month, take them in the sun. The sunshine of semi-arid areas, we don't suffer. You put your beans by 8, by around 4 p.m., they are very dry. very, very dry. So this is one method. This is second method. This one was number one, where we had to cover everything with the dust in it. So this is method number two. What we are going to do is to use the Christmas tree, put some leaves at the bottom of your bag. After 25 kilograms, add some leaves. Then you can add more beans, put them in the sun once a month. Then another complicated method is method number three. What are we going to use? Here with me, I have cayenne peppers. These are cayenne peppers. I also farm peppers. These cayenne peppers, they should strictly be used by farmers who are very, very serious with farming. So I don't recommend much use of this red pepper, these cayenne peppers, because peppers, they are generally dangerous to useful insects like the bees. So if you have bees around, personally I have bees around. I don't know how they came around, but I have bees around. So for somebody who is really minding of nature, this I will not recommend it if you have bees around. But if you don't, get your cayenne peppers, measure half a kilo or 1 cup of cayenne peppers, the dry ones. I have the dry ones also, they are here. So these ones you're going to grind them. After grinding them, measure 1 cup of this cayenne pepper. You can even use the red pepper, but personally I have the cayenne pepper. So you get a half or a kilo of this. That is 1 cup of cayenne pepper. Pour that cup at the bottom layer of your bag of beans, 1 cup. Then in the middle, after the 25 kilos, add another cup. And you see, those ones we shall only use 25 kilograms. 1 kilo in 25 kilograms. Cayenne pepper, that's how we shall use it. We are going to keep our beans very healthy. They will not be eaten by any weevil around. So for today's video, please, whoever hears these words of mine, and you listen to them, you practice them, you're not going to complain that again we have hunger. We are going to survive. We are going to stay with hunger-free communities around. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm always here to bring the cheapest, the easiest, and quickest methods anybody can use and farm. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for farming with Christine, the principal farmer, the real life coach, and the path to your smiling destination. Because you know, an angry person is always an angry one. So whoever listens to the words of mine today and you obey them, you're not going to regret. You'll have food on the table. May the good Lord bless you all. Thank you.